Hello and welcome to this episode of Judgment TV. Today we're playing Find the Domos. Spoiler alert, we will be showing, I'm going to say nearly every Domo location. So we're starting in Spawn. So this one you will need a coil or to jump on somebody's head like I just did to get up there. And same again with yellow. You can just about make it from the desk, but it will take a few tries. So you may think this game looks relatively easy from these solutions I'm showing you right now. Just believe me when I say this game has been one of the most challenging games I've played. So we're up in Cloud and we've got the Striped and Super, so you can just see Super there. So you've basically got to jump off the bridge and touch it. So Cow is touching the hamburger. Just make sure you've got the coil and the lamp off or else the portal won't work. So Cow, nice and easy. You will need the spring for hay. So jump out the middle of the pen and then go to the pen to the left hand side and buy the bale of hay. The coil you don't get with Robux, it is a free item, you just use points that you collect in the game. So the portal here for Earth is the globe, so click on it. Virus, so this one you need to click the laptop, and when you've clicked it right, you will see in the corner a doorway open. So teamwork, again, you will need either a friend, a couple of friends to jump up, or just get the coil for 800 points. Now, when you are buying anything from this shop, it's only for this server only. So as soon as you log off the game, you will lose that item. So for the high ticket items like teleporter, coil, make sure you do everything you want to with that item before you come out of the game. So again, this is a portal by clicking on the mouse hole in the side of the house. So occasionally you'll see me jumping around the domo. It's because for some reason it's not letting me collect it, and then I'll either walk over it again, or in this case I killed myself and it gave it me. Don't quite know what happened there, so I had to go back in, and there is cheese. I mean, some of these are quite easy around the map, and you know, find the big heads was bad enough, but at least this, you know, that game kind of gave you an idea where the items were. This one is just insane. There's no clue where the hidden portals are. So for example, this one's for Angel. I don't quite know how I got it to work, but I just basically jumped over and then fell through the gap and it works. It might take you a couple of tries to get that one to work. A lot of this game you'll see me walking down the walls. It's so I can try and find like these secret areas. You'll have to excuse my gameplay, it's how I've had to play this game. Somehow I've got myself stuck here, I don't know how I managed that. I think my avatar must have a massive head. I mean, some of these are quite easy to guess, like if there's a platform, why is there a platform? You know, if there's a square, there might be something there. Some of them are just insane. Like, I've literally pulled my hair out playing this game. I've had to play this game over a long period of time just because I've been that lost trying to find some of these domos. So Bandit, this is in the gap upstairs between Spawn and Volcano, and then at sunrise the Bandit just literally comes and you've got to stand in its way. So that portal there between the wall, the secret entrance, I have to say, between the wall, actually had the marker for it, which made it a bit easier. Not all of them have that. I mean, I take my hat off to whoever developed this game. It seriously had me raging about where some of these domos were. Excellently developed and hidden. So with the clock, you've just got to find the right time, but it is open for mere seconds, so you do have to be waiting by the clock to get in there. You won't be able to run from one area to another. Now, technical. I happened to find this by accident. I was on the iPad and pressed in it. I can't remember what area of the instructions that I pressed, but then it came up. So my suggestion is just click around on that page and then you'll get the technical badge. So what I've tried to do in this video is group the domos together that are kind of in the same location, hence why Cloud, Striped and Super were together. All in the Volcano you've got Red, Cookie and Waffle, just so you don't leave that area and have to walk back. So another secret wall entrance there. And this is so crafty, you can just see in the Volcano that little ladder going up. Again, you know, this game is definitely the hardest find the object game that I've played on Roblox to date. So you can just see a coin there that's dropped down. If you haven't collected them, they're just 3 points basically, so they're worth collecting if you want to get the high ticket items. So once you're up here with orange, stay up here. That platform to the right, you just see there, I missed it but managed to get the coil on and jump back up again. That platform there teleports you to fire. So the helper domos will tell you what other, some of them will tell you what other domos are in the location, but they're kind of, you know, they said ghost walk through a wall, so you kind of know you're looking for a wall entrance as such. Some of them aren't exactly that great of a help, you have to kind of rely on, so for example mouse and then you've got cheese there, you kind of can use your common sense to think cheese would be around in that area as well. So for Flaming, you will see him really obviously in the gap. So you have to become a domo and then go in there with him and get him. This took me about 4 tries of going as a domo and getting in there for it to actually recognise that I'd got that domo, so do keep trying. I don't know how you come out of being a domo, I just basically killed myself off the side and then respawned back as myself. So Shufflebot and Duck are really close together, so there's a little drop to Duck right next to the Shufflebot portal. And here's that drop that I was talking about. So again, this one is like the one that I'm talking about, the common sense. So like this is the only place with the sun that you can access. So obviously the sun domo's got to go in there. So for some reason the portal wouldn't kind of work for me until I found just kind of like the sweet spots to do keep trying. So this is on Volcano side. If you go down the wall, so you can just about see the house if you jump over, there's a little secret entrance. So the first time I came in here, I went up to the actual creeper and obviously oofed, and then he came and oofed me anyway. Again, just my walking around through the walls trick. Some of these are just pot luck that I found them. So the trick with that one with magenta, there's a magenta crystal on the wall. The ladder will be round there. So just shows right next to Jedi. So some of these demos are quite sneaky because it's like a kind of one behind another one kind of thing. So we're into what I call the snow area. Again, this is where the coil vastly helped me. I would say if you buy the coil to get as many done where you need to jump as possible. So back at the initial portal where you spawn, again the secret wall entrance. I know I kind of cheated by not doing some of that obby with the coil, but I may as well use it as I bought it to my advantage. So again with this one, it was another wall between a wall, which takes you through to Panda. So with Blizzard, I just stood on this snowman. I tried numerous attempts in different places to try and get this domo that basically flies around when there's a blizzard in the snow area. The domo flew past me and I grabbed it. Unfortunately, I wasn't recording, so I was just basically trying out where I was standing and didn't notice the blizzard starting. Now target. Ugh. This will take you loads of tries, but eventually you just seem to land on that platform. If you are going a bit fast, try and jump up before you skid off the side like I did, which was really infuriating. But do persevere, you will eventually get onto that platform. There was no trick or hack that I found with it, it was just try again. So nice easy one for Top Hat. Now there is a portal right by Top Hat, but you need to visit spawn first. Now you'll notice the alarm clock has a time on it. Note down the time. You will need it for dark matter. It will change with every server that you go into. So to get alien, you need to wait for the alien spaceship to come when you've got space. And then basically go underneath the beam. This will take you up to go and see the alien. And then the link to dark matter is here. So you need to put the time that was on the clock into here. So it was showing 12:19 on my clock, and it says permission granted. Turn around and the black square will open. This will then teleport you to dark matter, and you can go and collect it. And then for Nyan Cat, if you walk, there's a massive chunk. So if you head for about the middle of the platform, jump off and go in, you will then find Nyan Cat. But it's kind of to the left of the original Space Domo. Thankfully a nice easy one for Rainbow and Polka Dot. So if you come up here at sunrise, just by teals, the sunset one will then pop up, but then it does disappear again. just have to clip that little lip as you drop down and kind of go back in again. Again, my walking around walls, just happened to find this one. So again, this is where the coil really helped me. So bubble is just a case of waiting for the big bubble to appear, jumping on top of it, and then staying on top of it. I must admit, I was quite miffed the first time I did this because it was me and another person on the bubble and they pushed me off right as we got to the top. But you get a lovely view of the maps. And there's Bubble. And there's the moon domo. Whilst you're on the moon, you can get asteroid. Asteroid basically comes streaming across the sky, and then you've got to kind of get in its path to get this domo. So it helps to kind of zoom your kind of view out. You can then see the asteroid approaching and get ready. So the turtle domo works very much like the virus one. You click on this turtle and then behind you a secret door will open. And then there's another turtle inside as the door shuts. So in the middle of the waterfall there is that secret wall. So on the square will teleport you through to Milky Way. And then you'll see on one of the paths you'll just see astronaut in the far distance. Again, having the coil is super helpful, but you have to do this in the day. If it's at night, you basically won't see the path jump along. Again, complete chance just walking around and found that portal. Again, this one took me quite a few tries and a couple of rage quits to get, especially with the coil, but I did find that the coil was the only way to get far enough down the track for me to be able to hop into the Doge area. This one. Yes, I got trolled by this one. So this is where the coil came in really handy, just to avoid that path altogether. And believe me, I went every other way bar the way you needed to go, until I realised that I was being trolled. So you basically just go forward, ignore left and right, and there he is. Oh yes. So waterfall again is just another up and in, down and in. So I wandered into the area around the back of the dinosaur, which I'm going to show you now. And it was a room, and I was half expecting a Domo to be in there. But obviously when you start the game up, obviously as of January 2022, it says there's a secret mine entrance. And you have a pickaxe. I had a pickaxe given to me by the balloon Domo, or alternatively you can get one from the store for 250 points. And so that area must have been something, so I thought I'd have a whack, and the mine entrance appeared. The explosion was quite fun, setting off the detonator. So just literally click on it until the lever compresses down and sets off the fuse. I know I'm being lazy not hobbing up there, but I might as well use the coil to my advantage. And then again, you'll need your pickaxe to find Miner. I know it's dark at the minute. When I found him, I will show you where he's located. So you'll see the mound, you literally just go up to the mound and start hitting the wall. Into sand. Also, clay is also in the pyramid, so don't forget to find that one whilst you're down there. Very helpfully had a leg up from somebody's head. You can do the jump, it takes you a couple of times to do it from twig over, or if you've got the coil. So I found balloon in sand. I don't know if any of the blue air anywhere else work or not. This is just where I found it. Snake. So for snake, you have to catch the snake as it's going into the hole. It's quicker on one direction and slower on the other. So try and catch it when it's going into the hole instead of coming out, and it really helps if you go into kind of first player mode and look straight down at the hole. So I initially tried jumping off where the dragon was there, but I found it just to be a bit easier from the central tower. So for jailed, open up the chat. The password is openjail. The password is in the bedroom in the central tower, but obviously I'm showing you the solutions here. And then you just walk through the bars. If the bars shut behind you, simply type in openjail or spawn, or teleport back to spawn. So with apple, you need to click on the apples on the fruit seller's stand, and then much like all the other doorways, the box will go clear and you can go in and collect the apple. So again, Stud was just walking through the walls. Same with Ticks, found that by chance. found this one by sheer chance. So the Tiger Domo is just literally wedged down the back of the bed. So with the Devil and Demon, find the pillar with the key on it and then click the candle. That will then teleport you to Devil. And then you have to click the rocks that I'm walking on now. Turn around, so that you need to click that small one there. Turn around and then a doorway opens to reveal Demon. So Wizard, there's like that transparent kind of path leading around the tower. How many times I walked past that tower and missed it, I can't even count. And then we go in, and then you'll see the kind of sparkly potion in the corner. You click on that, that teleports you to the obby course to go and get the wizard. So if you walk around the outside of the castle, you will find the entrance to the king. It's just down by purple if you've got that one already. So the pirate boat will dock outside the castle. You do need to go to the on the pirate ship to get to the island, or if you have purchased the 2,500 point teleporter, you can use that. So you need to go to the skeleton who's leaning up against the tree, and in his hand is the key. Click on the key and it will open the chest to reveal the golden domo. Now skeleton is a bit of a pain. You will notice that 3 skeletons don't have a head, so you pick up the skeleton, the skull, from just by the apple domo, get back on the pirate ship, go back to the island. And pop the skull on the skeleton. You'll know when you've popped it on because the skull appears and a bone flashes. The only problem is you have to then do that 2 more times, exactly the same process, so that all 3 of the skeletons have a skull on them. So it might be easier if you forked out for a teleporter. If not, you just have to hop on the pirate ship every time. And then kind of like a grave or something opens up. Be patient, it will open up, it just takes a bit of time. And then the skeleton domo appears. And then monkey is also on the island. If you climb the tree, you can do it without a coil, as I'm doing now. So if you click onto the menu in options and then teleport to brick maze, this is where the brick domo is. So you basically need to navigate your way through to where the thin columns of bricks are. Laser again is exactly the same thing. Teleport to laser. I don't know why I spawned with no arms. It didn't happen any other time in the game. They're rather amusing. Arena, yeah. So this one is to get the sword domo. So you need to teleport to the arena. And then you need to click the sword. I'm not sure which sword is the one that teleports. If one didn't work, I just went to try the next one. Now you can see Daddy Judge came to join me. So we found quite an easy way to defeat the first guard, at least, is if one of you stands behind the guard, one of you challenges them, the one who stands behind the guard literally kills him. Well, it worked a couple of times that we did. However, on this occasion, Daddy Judge did die and he left it all down to me. But it does work if one of you kind of stands behind him and it's quick enough to kill him just as the challenge starts. And the easiest way to defeat him is to basically have your run on and get behind him. If you go head to head with that guard, they will kill you in one swipe. So exactly the same with this guard. We've got to try and get behind him. It is easier said than done. It will take you quite a few tries. And there was Daddy Judge coming to my rescue. Together we defeated that one. And then it's just up the obby course to go and claim the sword domo. So this is what I called the VIP island. So in spawn there's a teleporter door. This takes you over to the island. So for question domo, this is 12 jumps. I had to remember how to spell Stegosaurus. And we're trying to get obviously the question domo, which you can see there on the checklist. Which is why you'll see in the chat people writing question domo, and except I wrote question doom and I wondered why it wasn't working. iPad autocorrect fail there for me. It took me a little while to notice that that's what had happened. And then that reveals the domo. So you'll just see a little sparkle in the water where teleporter is, much like the teleporters here. The only teleporter that works to get you behind that glass is the second one down from the Domo on the very right hand side. Shoot to boot, very easy. Just up the kind of spray and go and collect them. Candy cane. If you're not a VIP member, if you touch the house, it will kill you. I oofed trying to get this candy cane one. I didn't realise that the house would oof me. Now Illuminati. Illuminati, you need the 7 keys. So on the side of the VIP island, you'll see 7 coloured squares. Hidden around the different maps, there's a triangle with a colour block in it. You need to click the triangle to collect the key. Collect 1 key per player, so this means you have to have 7 people playing, all collecting the keys. I wasn't sure if this was normal or not, but basically the pathway flashed, and it kept flashing, and then eventually the path appeared in front of us. So we went through the portal at the end, where the triangle is, and pressed I in the triangle behind that Domo. It then teleports you to go and get the MLG Domo. Now my obby skills completely failed me on this, and I oofed. So to my horror and surprise, after I oofed, there's no checkpoint, which I think is pretty unfair given the trouble it takes to actually get into Illuminati. So it took all 4 of the JudgementTV team to log on, and then 20 minutes of begging to get 3 other players to get the remaining keys. I know MLG and Fidget are in that area where I oofed. I just can't go back through that to try and get those Domos. With Slender, I have been there night after night after night. I've been told he spawns around the map at night time. I haven't found him, haven't seen him. So yeah, I'm going to give up. That also means that I can't get the final Domo. So sorry folks, I haven't got all of them. I have got nearly all of them, bar 4. So I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!